Old business, Mr. Siegel.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I'd like to take a few moments, since there's some talk in the city about statements that were made at the last code meeting and the last council meeting. I want to set the record straight. Accusations that I asked if police could go door to door and confiscate dogs are fabricated lies, absolute false, and could not be further from the truth.
All right, Stan, anything else?
Yeah, when the police get called to a dog problem, or they get called to a problem there's a dog there, do they check for licenses at that point? And if they do check for licenses, do they have, is there a law that allows them to take the dog if it's not licensed? Because that would be the way to kill two birds, one stone. Number one is if you get these dogs licensed or off the streets, and number two would be,
To make this very short, address both Mr. Riviolo and Mr. Wortmann by reading from the minutes of that meeting. Siegel asked if the police check for dog licenses when they encounter a dog on a related call. He also asked if they can seize a dog if there's no license. Henry noted this would be difficult to do administratively. I threw it out for consideration of thought in an attempt to try to help the enumeration process by having the police department, if they go on a call and they find a loose dog, to determine if in fact they had a dog license, and if not, to hold the dog so that the owner could obtain the license. It had nothing to do with people's rights, it had nothing to do with any amendments of the Constitution.
But also to add to that, two phrases or two words that were part of what was said was seize and confiscate. I think those words have pretty clear connotations. I don't know what the state law is. As far as I know, what happens in Port Jervis, if there's not a license, the person is ticketed and then they go to court or whatever they got to do to pay the ticket. And I think that's the way it should remain. I don't think we see any reason to change anything beyond that.